What's up, kids? It's Friday, September 28th, and the Paul Report is back.
And we're ready to start. Wait, is Chris still sleeping on the floor?
Yeah, is he still holding that baby thing?
I don't know, man. And her name is LaDasha. But I'm sure he'll wake up eventually.
Yeah, let's hope so. All right, let's kick off the news.
It has been reported that cases of pertussis, or better known as whooping cough, have been confirmed among students. The district is taking extra precautions in preventing the sickness to spread any further by making sure that both students and parents are provided with plenty of information regarding the whooping cough. Whooping cough can best be prevented by making sure you've received your vaccination.
We've all been hit hard by the failing economy, but everyone can at least agree that nothing has hurt the most than our own cafeteria. Uncrustables are at a record-breaking $2. But don't pull your finger at the lunch aides. After conferring with Sue Mossman, she told us that the government has enacted new policies that give them complete control over the school cafeteria. No salts, sugars, or sodium-rich soups are allowed. And because the cafeteria gets its funds directly from the food it sells, the prices have shot up drastically.
This new policy comes under the iron fist of First Lady Michelle Obama. If you have an opinion on whether they help make lunch a better place or cause us to gain a new hatred for whole wheat tater tots, then let us know. And make sure to use the most powerful political tool our generation has, Twitter.
As many of you know, Dr. Christian has been instated as the new superintendent of schools for our district. You know his name, but how well do you know him? To learn more about this well-respected man of mystery, we sang Chris!
This just in, Chris has awoken.
He's running out the door, and there he goes.
Well, I guess he's our interviewer for the superintendent. Chris?
Hello, Chris Kolb here with the Paul Report, interviewing the new superintendent, Dr. Christian. We'd like to ask you a couple questions regarding the upcoming school year. First question is, what do you plan to do with new policy and how do you plan to institute them?
Well, I want to continue the strong traditions that already exist in ONJ. In the high school, I would particularly like to see more students take advantage of some of our rigorous courses, such as our advanced placement courses.
Also, I know this year we started with the new lunches where we have to have more proteins and grains and all the pyramids.
Sure. Change can be difficult, I understand that, but if we eat more healthily, then I think we can be more productive as students and as staff members.
Yeah, and the final question we'd like to ask you is, because we've gone through so many superintendents in the past and different variations of snow days, what's your take on snow days?
I'm a conservative. I'll make sure our students are safe before they arrive to school. I don't want anybody taking chances, but hopefully we have a mild winter.
Thank you very much for your interview.
You're
Back
welcome.
to you guys in the studio.
Chris, you're a card. Now we're going to talk about some of OJR's finest athletes.
Champions, as a matter of fact. Last Monday, Owen Roberts' very own freshman, Maddie Sager, dominated the girls' Pac-10 individual championships for golf. Maddie received a whopping score of 77, which was 4 strokes under her OJR teammate, Laura Hackman, who received second place. Maddie will move on to districts for a qualifying score. For the boys, Dylan Slice Gallagher received 5th place. Jared Faust and Ronnie Chesler tied for 11th, and Zach Winch got 15th place. All of them qualified for districts October 9th.
Heather Morse is one of the premium athletes of OJR Sports, a senior student who has been playing field hockey since she was 14. Last year, Heather made the junior national camp for field hockey, getting into the National USA Under-17 team. This year, Heather got into the same camp and was elected to the Under-19 team. However, she and only one other high school student were pulled up to play with the Under-21 USA team, the same team that earned a bronze medal against Chile in the World Cup.
Have you ever harbored a conspiracy theory about where the money for parking passes goes? No? Well, here at the Paul Report we have, and Evan Yeager went to do some investigative reporting on the matter.
A certain errand that often etches itself into the burned-out brains of high school juniors and seniors here at Owen Roberts is the parking permit policy, more specifically the $50 fee that follows it. We here at the Paul Report wanted to look more into that, so I talked to Officer Matthias. After the initial $50, where can we expect to see this money going?
The initial $50 is handed over to Chief Mauger with the District Security Department, and from there I'm sure it goes to the business office.
All right. Students here at OJR are probably wondering about the what would happen to you if you park repeatedly without a permit.
Well, first of all, the security office and security officers do have citations that they issue to any unregistered vehicle on the campus. So a student could expect to receive a $15 citation for every day that they are found on this campus without a parking permit attached to their car.
All right. I'm Evan Yeager for the Paul Report. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Wiggleworm Evan.
True, you know what I love?
America.
No, silly, the newspaper.
No, you love America.
I love America.
Good. So if you love newspapers and America, get your copy of The Gavel today. This school newspaper features news about the fall play, book reviews, movie releases, world news, and tips on how to avoid the epidemic sweeping the upper class, senioritis. The paper will be available in the cafeteria at all lunches. There's even a news box posted outside the cafeteria entrance that was generously donated by the Pottstown Mercury.
From your Ginger Anchor, Fire Prevention Week starts this Sunday, giving everyone a reminder to be prepared in case of any emergency. The week commemorates the Great Chicago Fire of 1871, where it was rumored that a cow kicked over a lamp, setting the city ablaze. The National Fire Protection Association has been running this event for around 80 years now, with this year's theme being Have Two Ways Out. Be sure to check out with your family for your emergency safety plan, not only during the week, but throughout the year.
This last segment is one that every essential news show needs to have credibility. A gossip section with Kevin Bouquet and Ellie Allen. Take it away!
On this week's episode of Fact or Fiction, we will confront the rumor that some of our teachers are hiding Furbies covered in strawberry jam in their basement. Is it fact or fiction? Let's find out.
So these reports of Furbies covered in strawberry jam, teachers' basements. I don't know where we've got this information from. I think maybe there's a plant going on the students to try to discredit teachers, make us think we're weird with Furbies. I mean, really, Furbies? Furbies were cool like 20 years ago. Now they're coming back? I don't get it. What is that about? It's strange. And strawberry jam? Nobody has that in their basement. I don't know. This is weird. I don't know about this story. It's gotta be fiction. It's gotta be untrue. Not in my basement.
Okay, Furbies. Furbies, what's a Furby? I don't understand what a Furby is, and I don't know if people are hiding them, but if they are, I want to be in on it because I need to have one in my basement covered in strawberry jam too.
Well, it seems this week the Fact or Fiction team has been proven crazy. There appears to be no Furbies covered in jam in any of our teachers' basements that we know of. Join us next time for more juicy details. Back to the Paul Report.
That's some juicy stuff, guys. And lastly, SADD, Students Against Destructive Decisions, will have their first meeting on Wednesday, October 3rd at 7:10 in room 256. New members are welcome. If you can't attend, please see Mrs. Gibson. And that's all for today.
We're the Double Danger team and we wish you all a Merry Friday.
Have a good day, OJR.
And you have an especially good day.
And you.
And you.
And
oh, can't
you.
forget about you.
You look great
all
today.
of you.
You have
all
a
right,
good day.
guys, see ya.